Welcome everyone to Weekly News and a DW with Major Tidbits, and the topic for this video is West Philippine Sea isinabatas. Isinabatas na sa paglagda ni President Ferdinand Marcos ang RA 12064 o Philippine Maritime Zones Act at RA 12065 o the Archipelagic Sea Lanes Act na naglalayong bigyan ng konkretong claim at stake ang Pilipinas sa mga teritoryong sakop ng itinakdang Exclusive Economic Zone ng UN base sa UNCLOS. Ikinocodify ng mga batas na ito yung mga polisiya in compliance with the United Nations Conventions on the Laws of the Sea at na ginagamit nating basehan ng ating claim sa West Philippine Sea. Now, ako matagal nang sinasabi na huwag sana nating gawing basehan itong UNCLOS dahil wala namang tong magagawa. Yung mga diplomatic protest natin na ginagamit every time na may incursion o pangharas sa ating mga Chinong Coast Guard. I've already made a few videos regarding this and you can watch it sa aking channel. Pero basically what I said in those videos, para hindi mo napuntahan or balikan pa ulit unless you want to, is that we are not worth the geopolitical hassle ng paglalaban ng US at People's Republic of China. Kaya kahit na meron tayong Mutual Defense Treaty laban sa mga agresibong aksyon na pinaggagawa ng China laban sa ating mga tropa sa West Philippine Sea, tulad ng mga naglalakasang water cannons, pagbablock ng resupply missions sa BRP Sierra Madre and other outposts ng ating gobyerno sa mga islang sakop ng ating bansa. Meron pang nabulag at milyones na nasira sa ating equipments at boats, pati na rin yung pagkaputol ng daliri ng isa nating tropa. So, marami ng action na would have triggered the Mutual Defense Treaty, pero we do not trigger it. Kasi nga again, we are not worth the geopolitical hassle ng labanan ng US at People's Republic of China. Maybe kung tayo ay yung Taiwan with their ASML and the TSMC, siguro makikipaglaban sila para makip tayo as their ally, to have us under their umbrella. However much diplomatic protest they do, however much solidarity ang sasabihin sa atin ng EU, US at ng kung ano pang bansa, nothing will change. Puro salita lamang. Kaya we should not stake our claim based on the UNCLOS at UN na magsasalita sa eulogy natin ng mga flowery words. I mean, talagang mahal na mahal namin yung Pilipinas and we are so saddened by their death laban sa kamay ng mga Chino. Nothing will change. Puro salita lamang. Kaya we should not stake our claim based on UNCLOS at UN na magsasalita sa ating eulogy ng mga flowery words kahit na kaya naman nila tayong iligtas nung nabubuhay pa tayo. Don't even mention the UNCLOS or even have their definitions on what falls beyond what our territories are. Do not even come close to their definition kasi sasabihin nila na the anchor of our law, of our declaration of sovereignty in our territories is UN, which would be bad if, iniwan na lang tayo sa ere ng UN. Just say na nasa ating sovereignty at teritoryo itong mga islang sa atin naman talaga. We should separate ourselves from the UNCLOS dahil tatandaan natin nasa Permanent Security Council ng UN ang People's Republic of China. So, what gives or what the hell would they have in common? Kasi nga again, isang veto lang ng China at ng Russia, tapos ang lahat ng usapan. Kaya kahit anong sinasabi nila in solidarity sa mga pangharas ng China sa sarili nating waters, wala ring mangyayari. We're not strong enough to stand up to a bully like China, nor are we worth the geopolitical hassle of turning against China. Pero, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Trump just won the presidency of the US with 50.9%. At katulad ng mga Democrats, anti-China rin sila. Tariffs galore. He had also planned on appointing Marco Rubio, the senator from Florida, as the Secretary of State, a vocal anti-Chinese war hawk that could implement the anti-Sino rhetoric, particularly the PRC. Maybe gagawin tayong dahilan ni Trump to further push his policies against China. But then again, we are still going to be a pawn in the war. both hot and cold of the incumbent at emerging superpower fighting for global hegemony. Pero kahit na marami akong angal sa laman ng batas na ito, but that's just my nature. Of course, it's a fine law to assert our sovereignty officially without technically needing the UN to justify it for us, without needing the international community to rally behind us. We are an independent woman who don't need no man. Not because we are, but because we had to announce na alam nating insecure tayo in this kind of stuff, that we had to announce na sa amin to, instead of just taking it as ours. Kasi hindi natin kaya. We don't let our policies and actions, when threatened or harassed, speak for our global standing, speak for our standing on business. Of course, this doesn't really do much to affect the things happening in the West Philippine Sea kasi lagi pa rin tayo at lagi pa rin tayo haharasin ng Chinese Coast Guard at mga islands sa loob nito. We will still get bullied on our own turf. But at least now, we have the papers to say that we are getting bullied on our own turf. That's pretty much it. Now, I don't want a war against China. I want peace, I want collaboration. I admire the PRC. I don't want Philippines to be a province of China. I just want the Philippines to stand on business. Of course, sinagot din agad ng China yung paglagda ni PBBM, saying na we should cease any unilateral actions with regards to the complications ng mga dispute. Basically saying, negotiate with us before doing something stupid regarding the West Philippine Sea. And by stupid, we mean anything at all.
Ang video clip na ito ay galing sa aking series na News Worthy Recap. Check the entire video for the complete weekly news recap and subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date sa mga local at global news na I'll make sure would be interesting to you particularly. Di ko alam yung name mo pero you should subscribe. Muhammad Smith? I don't fucking know. John Smith? Salamat sa manonood mga kabayan. For me, like, subscribe, follow my links in socials and avoid shows that would be linked down below. Sa susunod muli, of course, paalam.